YouTube.
It's your girl, Cammy.
Yo, boy, Kane.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope everyone's staying blessed and highly favored as usual. So today, guys, we have a reaction for you. Today, we're reacting to...
Hey, man, we reacted to the Diddy Combs trial.
I know, isn't that crazy? That we have to react to this, that every day we log on Facebook and social media, we see this nigga and hear things that we do not want to hear. Like, what? There's so many people that like, man, every day I wake up, I'm knowing things about P. Diddy I never thought I would know.
Nah, you ain't lying.
Like, what?
Hey, you ain't lying about that.
It's been a hell of a week, you guys. The devil is busy, and everything that's done in the dark will come to light, and it's coming out.
That's true.
It's coming out, you guys, and we about to react to see what's going on. If you guys like this video, make sure that you guys
like, comment, and subscribe.
like, comment, and subscribe. All right, you guys, without further ado, let's get into this reaction.
Let's get it.
Sean Diddy Combs' attorneys cross-examined his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura on day 4 of the hip-hop mogul's federal sex trafficking and racketeering trial. And we want to warn you, some may find the details in this report disturbing. The defense focused on text messages between Ventura and Combs. The 38-year-old singer also talked about the couple's drug use during their time together. The judge has told the defense to wrap up its cross-examination by Friday afternoon because Ventura's attorneys are concerned she may give birth. Combs has pleaded not guilty in this case and faces up to life in prison if convicted. CBS News national correspondent Jerika Duncan was inside the courtroom in New York City. Jerika?
Yeah, the defense opened their questioning by saying you and Sean Combs were in love for 11 years and you believed he needed someone to take care of him. Is that correct? At which point Ventura said, at times, yes, I did. Most of the testimony today was spent rehashing previous testimony, but also putting in exhibits that show Cassie Ventura was a participating person in these freak-offs. Many times the defense would ask her if she wrote these text messages or emails, which she did confirm, and it showed sort of times where she was getting supplies for the freak-offs or saying she was excited about them. There were also several explicit messages, which we can't even share with you, but essentially she describes saying things like, I can't wait to do certain things with certain people outside of Sean Combs. There was a number of other things that were mentioned, I should say, about drug use, both of them admitting that there was an addiction problem. And when I say both of them, I mean Sean Combs, I saw a lot of times nodding his head to this idea that they used painkillers and that was part of their relationship. It'll be interesting to see what happens moving forward because a lot of what the prosecution said is that Cassie Ventura was forced into these situations and that Sean Combs essentially controlled everything. But the defense was trying to contradict that by laying out a number of texts and emails that show she was a willing participant many times. Of course, Cassie Ventura expected to take the stand tomorrow and will be finished, according to attorneys, hopefully by Friday. Back to you.
Jerika Duncan, thank you. For more, let's bring in celebrity lawyer Chris Melcher. He's also a former sex crimes defense attorney. Chris, thanks for being here. Help us understand the defense strategy on focusing between consent and coercion.
Well, the defense was effective in showing that she was a willing participant, at least apparently, according to her own messages to Diddy, with some of these freak-offs. And now the question for the jury is that was she really acting voluntarily? But the prosecutor did a good job in opening and getting ahead of this by saying that she had to pretend to enjoy these things or else she would be attacked by him. And this was also started as a loving relationship, at least she thought. So maybe at the beginning she was trying to appease him, and then it just became what we saw, really sick and depraved conduct.
When it comes to the apparent consent from these text messages, do you expect the prosecution will go into the complexities, the psychological nuances, what happens to an alleged victim when they are embroiled in a relationship with alleged abuse and domestic violence?
They absolutely have to do that. There is this cycle of violence, and people who have experienced this unfortunately understand very well how someone could start into a relationship with they think is loving and normal, and then all of a sudden, just kind of day by day, being where she found herself. And so I think what's going to probably turn most of these jurors on her side is that some of this conduct that we've heard about and we really can't even describe is something that no one would ever volunteer or participate in unless they were forced. And then, of course, we saw the video of him
That's a sick man.
Beating her
And
at the
I don't
elevator
know.
scene.
I
So
don't know how
I
this
think
is
that's
turned
going
on. He
to
was
really
weird.
be pivotal.
He did the R. Kelly.
And
Yeah,
Chris,
he's doing some
that
weird
said,
R.
what
Kelly
are some
stuff.
of the
He gonna
biggest
end up
hurdles
right
you
where R.
see
Kelly
for the
at, too.
prosecution to overcome when it comes to
Forever.
proving this was part of a
Blame Bill
criminal
Cosby.
enterprise?
Damn, that's crazy, huh?
Well, and see, this is the
All
problem
these
is
people
that
we
this
looked up to
conduct that
back
we've
in the
heard
day.
about is horrific. But what he's being charged
Damn.
with is this RICO, criminal enterprise. And we haven't
They hit
really
him with a
heard
RICO
that
charge?
yet. This is an enterprise of one person doing this for his own
They hit him with the
gratification.
RICO?
Even his employees that
Dang,
assisted
that's
him in
horrible.
this,
That's horrible.
it's
That's the
alleged
worst
to
charge
have
they get.
abused them
Diddy?
also.
Who's
So it's not
next?
like he's running a prostitution ring or profiting off of this. He was doing it for his own gratification. And I think that's where the jurors are going to have trouble with and saying, how does that conduct, which we all would think is horrible and feel sorry for Casey and the other victims, but how does that really constitute running a criminal enterprise?
All right, Chris Melcher, we really appreciate it. Thank
They're
you.
trying to see if it is a RICO charge.
Book on dollar.
Damn. That's wild, you guys. That's so crazy. It's a hell of a week, like we said. I mean, I can't believe everything that's happened this week. It's been so crazy. What did we hear about first happening? Somebody got stabbed up in jail.
Yeah, Tory Lanez.
Got stabbed up in jail. Like, what? Like, that's crazy. 14 times. And now everybody is on the comments talking about Megan did it.
Bro,
Megan, she needs to be in jail. That's so
I'm happy
lame.
he
guys.
pulled through
That's
though.
crazy.
I can't lie.
Yeah, I love
Tory
Tory
pulled through.
Lanez at a certain time, his music and stuff, but I just don't know what went
I didn't
wrong.
want to see nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I just feel bad that him and Megan had to come to that and it was all real cool. I don't even think they was actually together. I just don't know how it even came to all of this. Like one really bad night. Sounds like it could have been maybe like an accident, like a drunk accident or something that turned so big and crazy. Like,
I know. Then the bodyguard came out and said, "What did he say?" He said, "He heard Megan over talking like she actually
was the one that had the gun.
yeah."
So that's the new evidence that they're talking about. Like, that's
Supposedly,
crazy
y'all, let's
to
come
me,
out of nowhere.
guys. Yeah, you guys let us know what's going on in these different
She had
cases
the gun,
and
let two
stuff.
shots off. Then he grabbed the gun, and it went off again. Eric J fell, and it went off 2 more times.
And then that's how she got hit in her foot.
So,
It just seemed like a really wild, crazy, drunken accident, like a bad night. You know what I mean?
something.
But it blown out of proportion. I don't think he necessarily deserves to do 10 years for something that could have been a drunk accident, is what it sounds like. Because I don't even know why somebody would shoot somebody in the foot. To even begin with, that's the dumbest shit you would ever. If you gonna pull out your gun,
Oh yeah, huh? Damn, son.
you said don't be trying to shoot at nobody's
Damn, I
feet,
heard
nigga.
that
This
shit.
ain't a fucking game. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't get it. I think it's so stupid. And then Diddy G and Haley over here tripping. She, I guess, wanted to get full custody of Halo, and now he's, I don't know if he's crashing out or what, but
Seemed like it.
it seemed like there's so much drama, you guys. All I got to say about that is that y'all need to put God first and stop putting all this
For sure.
business on the internet and trying to talk about each other on the internet. This stuff is here forever. He gonna grow up and see all of this, you guys. You know what I mean? So you guys really need to get it together.
It's like Kanye's
first.
kids.
Kids, is he gonna see all of that? Like, bro, get it together. Think about your kids. They're gonna be grown one day. They're gonna look back at this like, damn, my daddy really crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just been too much of you guys. Let us know what you guys think about this week. Has it been the craziest week that y'all ever heard of or what? Like, it's been so messy this week. And on the internet, politics, everything is so messy right now, you guys. We need to clean this shit up. It's about to be summertime. It's going to be a hell of a summer if people don't start acting like they have some sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Really, y'all better get y'all slip and slides because it's gonna be a hot one.
It's gonna be really hot, and it's gonna be bothered, and they're gonna act crazier and crazier. But wow, you guys! If you guys like this video, let us know down below. Make sure that you guys
like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.